Hi, it's Yvonne Lynum. About 3 years ago, I did a video for Full Sail University in a class looking at trends in technology. Well, with this class, I wanted to go back and look at that video that I did and see how technology has changed. So, why don't you watch it with me? Hi, this is Yvonne Johnson Lynum. In this technology video, I interviewed two people, my son Mustafa Lynum and my aunt Rebecca Simmons, and let's hear what they had to say about technology. I just wanted to talk to you about technology. Now, we talked a little bit about this last night, and we found out, at least I found out, your school is really low tech.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
It is not good.
It's not good.
No.
Okay, well, how would you like to see your school different?
I would like to see computers for every student. So we can maybe go on the internet and follow what the teacher's saying. Like we go to a website where the teacher wants us to go and we can follow what he's saying.
Okay.
Kind of like a college thing.
Like a college? You know, my school is really high tech, and I attend classes on the internet and all that. Would you like to do stuff like that?
I actually did an administrator training for Splunk, and one of the tools that they used was WebEx. And the nice thing about it was that they were able to actually go in and share the applications. If we had stuff that we needed to share, we could actually take over and we could become the presenter. And so the nice part about it is that they actually turned on the video so that even though the instructor was at home, we could see him and he could see us because we were both looking at video, which was really a nice touch. So you kind of felt like even though he wasn't there, he was. So that's very nice.
Could the instructor also see all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Because
cool.
we turn our video on too.
Now, I was telling you a little bit about the Wii this morning. You've played with the Wii at Aunt Becky's house, right? So, but what I learned in my studies is that the Wii can be used for technology, not just for fun, but also for training. Did you know that?
So with the Wii, you can actually have it connected to your internet. And so if you have different URLs or different information that you want to share, if somebody else is also connected on there, you can go through the Wii and push it out to other people. And I've actually been able to do that with Doris because we've actually connected on the same together on our Wii connection. So you can, like say for instance, I put together some information about a complete regimen of what we're going to work on, and all the whole thing of everything and how it's lined up. I can actually send it out to her computer, send it out to her Wii. She can take it and she can go ahead and download it.
Wow.
Yes.
What about just plain old books? Are books still cool?
No.
Books are not cool? What if you had a little Kindle like Aunt Becky has, where you can keep all your books on a Kindle and read them that way, or the Kindle can read to you?
Pretty cool.
Would that be cool? So, but plain old books are not cool.
I mean, it's okay, but it gets boring after a while.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Wow.
So, and as far as in being able to read with a Kindle, it's endless. I mean, you can actually switch it over to a man or a woman's voice and they'll read to you. You can put a light on it. You can have it read to you. You can change the font on it. You can go in. It even has some of the different languages built into it.
Oh,
where you can change the language.
I didn't know that. So you could have them read to you in French or German or.
Yes.
So what kind of implications does all of this have for training, in your opinion?
I think like a perfect example, I was explaining to Kayla, who's a junior in college. I thought with the Kindle, what the teachers could do is say, okay, for $9.95, go and purchase this book. You can read it. And you could take that book, and if somebody else has a Kindle, you can push it over to them, that book. And I just think that as far as in what kids are paying for books, and I think that's why universities don't want to do that yet, because writers are going to lose too much money. Once you tell a kid to go out and purchase a Kindle, as averse to buying all these books for all these classes, if you could go and pick up a Kindle, say for instance your books were like $800 for that semester. So let's just say for instance you paid $250 for a Kindle. And that's going to last you all 4 years of college. And all you have to do is just go and download your books onto the ebooks and read them. And if you're too tired, you can just have them read it to you.
And thank you for agreeing to be interviewed. I learned a lot from you about your perspective today as a fourth and coming student, and thank you again. Okay, go back to bed, get some sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good to know. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching my video with me. Okay, so I was taking some notes during the video, and this is what I discovered. Mustafa's wish list. On his wish list, he asked for computers in every classroom for every student so that the student could go online and follow along with the teacher. Is that happening? I think that's on all of our wish list. I think Katie would give me an amen on that. So we're still wanting computers in every classroom. So let's keep that on your wish list, Mustafa. Okay, what about some of the tools that Aunt Becky talked about? My Aunt Becky talked about WebEx, what they're doing in the classroom, and what they were doing 3 years ago. How much is that technology being used in the classroom now? I don't know how much it's being used now. I think that there's more and more of an online platform than there was before. She talked about her instructor at her job using video and WebEx where they could both see each other. That's very much so the case in online college courses. Not still so much the case for high schools. Aunt Becky also talked about the Wii, how she was able to push programs through the Wii, and her coworker was able to push programs back to her through the Wii. How much are we using Wii's in classroom now? Actually, the research that I found, I'm going to put the URL right here below. I actually found out that we are using the Wii more often in classrooms. Not only that, but there is now funding that has followed that effort. So that's very important. So there has been some improvements in that area. Now, what about the Kindle? Becky talked about the Kindle. My son Mustafa talked about books being boring, but they would be more interesting if they were used on the Kindle. Well, I looked at the Kindle, and I'm going to put the URL here as well for the Kindle. And actually, that is something that's an improvement. There's more and more programs for the Kindle, more books that you can read on the Kindle now. It has more capability than it did even 3 years ago. Also, it's important to note that the Kindle now has funding. Just like the Wii has more funding for education, so does the Kindle. And so it might be very likely that Aunt Becky's dream is coming to fruition slowly, that we'll be able to see universities using the Kindle in the way that she mentioned. But we'll have to watch and see on that one. Good news. Now, what about the issue that Aunt Becky brought up about the Kindle being used in colleges to push books back and forth? Well, yes, of course that's happening. Much more so than maybe she even imagined, because you can download books on almost anything now on a Kindle. And you can download books, I can download books here on my Mac. I can download books on almost anything. So there has already been a way found to make money on this, and I'm not sure how it's affecting publishers. But definitely students have experienced a cost savings by being able to use technology in this way. So originally Becky thought of it as just the Kindle and having the Kindle read to you and that type of thing. I don't have a Kindle, so I haven't used it personally, but I have been able to download books on my Mac and use it that way. And I know other students that use this technology in this way too. So not exactly how Becky imagined it, but definitely it is happening. So I'm telling you, every day new things are happening. Really happy with reviewing this video and doing a future tense to see where we are now. So hopefully you learned a lot out of this review of technology and where we are today. So thanks for watching. Bye.